Let's start the day with coffee. Good, hot coffee. This is how you should start your day, and it's how I'm starting this video. They do have certain hours. They close and they open. Here we are at the check-in. It's an easy process. Bears, definitely got to watch out for bears, and they'll put you out in the park over it too. But that's all right. We had our bear protector with us, and she was very vigilant. Safety first, especially when on elevation. To be honest with you, this kind of made me nervous, but it worked out great. The leaves, they were a-changing. It was a wonderful time to be there. They were not at their peak yet, but they were getting there. It truly was nice. So let's look at the map of the campground. You have 4 camping loops. Lakeside loops seem to have mostly full hookups. Let's see if I can get this here. That's where we were right there. It was a pull-through. And most of the loops had a mixture of full hookups and not and primitive. However, Hard Times loop was mostly primitive. As a matter of fact, I think it was all primitive. Water, but not electrical hookups. Just water. You first come in, they had ice and firewood off to the side, but due to COVID, there was nothing for sale. I'm not sure what COVID has to do with any of that, but you couldn't get it. You had to bring your own. But there's the Big John Loop. There's the Bent Creek Loop. Lakeside Loop, that's the one that has all the hookups. Now, just so that you know, it says Lakeside, but you can't see the lake from there. It's real woodsy and kind of hilly. But anyway, this is a map. I've never seen a map for anybody else's video, so I just wanted to include this. A lot of good hiking, and the spaces were spacious, somewhat private, and it was nice. We really enjoyed it. In the primitive camping area, they had these, what they call glamping tents. They were pretty neat. Keep you out of the weather anyway. This is our campsite right here. It's a nice campsite. By the way, I like to keep plenty of propane on hand. I keep them in my little Craftsman bag. Aha, my burgers. They bring all the bears to the yard. All the bears to the yard. Batter up. I knocked them out of the park. Those were good hamburgers. It's all about making those memories. So this is the beach. It was rather cool, so nobody was there swimming. It looks like a good place to be, though, in the summertime to come swimming. As you can see, the scenery was real nice. Again, the leaves were turning. Of course, that always makes it nice. Trails were awesome. We'll be looking at more trails and water. I loved this trail. This was neat. And there's my wife walking that trail. Of course, I was behind her. They had narrow trails. And they had wider trails. And trails with scenery. And a funny looking tree. That looks like one I would have climbed when I was a boy. How about that? There's our protector standing on that rock, making sure the bears don't get us. We love brooks, babbling brooks, water, scenery, and so these next few clips are going to be several short clips that I put together of that. Getting ready to build that fire. There I am getting it ready. Got my manly man axe in my hand. I love a good campfire. And this is showing the progression when I first started, and then it got bigger, and I added more wood to the fire. And this last one coming up, There's a storm coming, so I just let it burn out. We had a good time. Look at those smiles. That's a happy couple right there. We really had an enjoyable time. We highly recommend it. Even though it rained part of the time and that's the fog rolling in, we had a wonderful time.